And I think again about all the people that surround us when we're in those places that try to tell us, you have got to get out. You have got to make a different decision. And they do their best to drag us and they try to bring us out. They say, I'm going to save you. I'm going to save you. But then at the end of the day, we have got to want to be in a different place ourselves, or we're never ever going to get there, regardless of how much somebody else tries to put us there and to bring us there. And when we go, we can't look back. We can't look back because for God's sakes, do we remember the reason we were leaving in the first place? It's because we knew there was nothing there for us. To tell you that the only time anything is ever worth looking back is when you look back just to see how far God has brought you from where you were. When you look back and you see where you were and you see that environment you were in and you see how God rescued you from that and changed your life with all of that, that is the only time that looking back is ever going to get you anywhere. Man, God wants to rescue you from that environment, but He can't drag you out of it. You got to want to go. And you already know how to go. You hear that every week. And probably more than that. You know God wants to rescue. All it is a decision. You say, God, I'm leaving. I'm leaving the old life behind. I am moving towards you. I am leaving that mess behind because I know there is nothing there for me. And you go. My prayer this morning is if you're in that place, that you would go to God, that you would leave that place. And I know by now you know that there is nothing there for you. There is nothing there for you. And if you stay there, you can't avoid sin. And that place is going to be destroyed because of everything that's in it. And God wants you to turn and leave that place and to put your eyes on Him and to don't look back ever, because there's nothing there for you. There are people that can tell you your whole life what's going to end up happening if you don't make different decisions. But they cannot drag you away from that life you're in. You got to go. You got to want to go. And it's not rocket science. You walk away from it. You let God live in you and He will change everything about you. I have seen God change people so drastically that He will take the worst thing about you and He will make it the very best thing about you if you'll surrender yourself to Him. And this morning, without trying to drag anybody and without making any kind of pleas, because you know, I pray this morning that somebody here would make the decision to leave the place they're in and to come to God and to find a new, different life in Him where they know that there's more beyond than the years they're going to live on this earth. If you are miserable, if you are tired, if everything in your life seems to be wrong and bad all the time, why don't you try coming to God and see what changes? Because I know your life will change.